What's up, guys? It's your boy D.D.Godz here, and I am back with another video. You already know what time it is. And today I'm coming at you with the official Generator deck profile that I, one, took to the Extravaganza remote duel, and two, I did a couple of winning mats, and I went crazy with it. Crazy. This is going to be a different list from the list I took to the Extravaganza because I tweaked some things. I saw what I did wrong and things like that. But before we get started, in the Extravaganza, first game I played Despia, I 2-1. So right there I'm 1-0. Sprite Tri-Brigade, your boy became 2-0. I 2-0'd that deck. I played Castera, so I started off 3-0. I 2-0 Castera. I lost the pack in the fourth round. He was on Nat Runic. It went to game 3. He got me, whatever. Next, I beat Castera 2-1. Yo, that game was crazy. I lost game 1. He drew 3 evenlies. I had Horror on board. I negated. Baron on board. I negated. Then evenly dropped again, and that was crazy. So I lost game 1. Then I proceeded to 2-0 him after that. Next, I lost to Sword Soul, which was crazy. Yeah, lost to Sword Soul. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my 7th game, I played Sprite. And yeah, I lost that one. I dropped the ball. I shotgunned too many things. And then game 2, first game bricking all day. Brick really bad. Drew some traps. Next round, yeah, it just whatever. But this deck here, oh my god, like this build here won me 4 winning mats. 2-0 almost everybody. I played like Evil Eye. I played Castera, Labyrinth, Sprite twice. Castera twice. I played against a couple of Labyrinth. Actually played against the mirror match, and Sword Soul went crazy. So we won about 3-4 winning mats. So this is it. You gotta have the tokens. You already know the generated tokens. Flexing on them. If you hear my cat crying in the background, I can't do shit about it. So anyway, we got the tokens. This is a side deck here. We're gonna move that to the side. You know, judgments on deck. Extra deck here. We're going to move that to the side, spells here, and let's get started, right? So, you got to have the 3 Vala. She is the MVP out of Photon Hypernova. Best card generators can ask for. I'm so excited for this card. The fact that you can pitch a generator card to special summon her, and if it's a monster, or it doesn't have to be a monster, but you can special summon a generator from graveyard or hand, non-targeting, so if your opponent, like D.D. Crows the card, you can special from hand. This card is insane. And you can just do, like, if you have like 2 ball stages in hand, you can just throw a ball stage, special summon her. It's really good. It get banished when it leaves the field, but when it's XZ material, it goes to grave. This is the best card out of freaking, like, oh my god, it needs this deck to play. Next, the standard 3 Lopter. Lopter this is like a great combo here. If you have Vol pitch Lopter, special summon back Lopter, tribute Lopter to grab Mardell. That's it right there. I'm currently on the phone with somebody at the same time. She's making me laugh, so just in case anything happens. Anyway, let's keep it going. 3 Lopter, that's your standard tribute during the main phase. A generator monster to special summon any generator from the deck. Your 1-up generators are Har. In this order, the best. Har number 1, your Omni Negate plus a Dark Lore effect, like to rip out their hand or fail though. A monster, their choice, but Har is one of your best ones. Mardell is a card you're normally going to special summon off of Lopter or your World Legacy of Monstrosity. Hela, they were born from graveyard. It's so many times where they try to imperm after, or like they had a card target, you tribute, special summon out, and do things like that. Next is your Ball Stage Delusion. This card is your banish. If you have a problematic card, like if somebody goes in mat, you have this up, tribute, get rid of the card. Next is your Boss Ice. This is the negation, so if they would special summon a card, tribute 1 generator, and negate the summon and destroy that card. So that's it for your generator monsters. Next, move off to the Spicy Engine. We have our 3 Diviners. Diviners is really good. Diviner can pitch your Vala, or it can pitch this card right here. Your Taurus. Sorry if I said the name wrong. So this is your package. So you either pitch, if you don't have this engine, then you're going to throw this into the grave and then you start getting injured from there. But this is a 1-card Baron, the Fleur, whatever you want to call him. So you pitch this tributes special summon this out. Diviner will special summon a level 2 or lower fairy, and that's when you special summon your button, baby. Button, your piggy, Miss Piggy, Miss Piggy. So yeah, so you get your piggy out, and then piggy synchro summon into your Baron. And if you have Where Legacy of Monstrosity, I'm sorry, I'm on the phone. You can special out 2 level 9s, then go into your Baron play from there. So there you go. All right, next. One card you have next is your Hip Air Squadron. This card here is MVP, baby. So if you don't have access to your Diviner play on their turn, after you use Har, say you have Har, so you have your Har here and your 4 tokens. Har, you wait till you use your Har effect tribute, and then you go anything on res. If they have nothing on res, you go effect, special, synchro summon, and then this goes to grave. You will synchro summon out your Desert Locust. Desert Locust effect, rip a card from the hand, chain Desert if they don't have a response. Synchro, that's a 10 into your Baron. If I made that simple, I hope I did. And yeah, so let's keep it going. Next, for your last couple of monsters, for your hand traps, we have the 3 Ash Blossoms and the 2 Nibs. I used to play 2 Nibs, but like Labyrinth in a format and things like that. As times, Nib is really great. I'm back and forth with pitting a Nib in and Nib out. It's tough because I have cards that can interrupt my opponent as well. But yeah, that is it for the monster lineup. That's all the monsters you play there. I'm not sure of the exact count of monsters, but that is it for monsters. Next, off to the spell. We are on, of course, the best card in the deck, 3 Boss Stage. This is your Facilitator. You need this card with the 1 Terraforming, obviously, to search. Also, you play the 1 Generator Boss Quest. If you wind up drawing too many big boys, you activate this card, not cost. Your opponent says, okay, reveal. You add the Generator. I used to play Boss Room, but then I cut it because those are 2 cards I added, but this is it. Also, if you don't know what Boss Stages do, whenever your opponent adds a card to their hand, except during a damage like battle phase, damage step, whatever, you basically special summon a Generator monster. Then on your opponent's turn, if you use this effect, you get to special summon as many tokens as possible. So that is it for that part. Next, we're going to go to the best card, probably arguably of the deck, World Legacy of Monstrosity. The ability to special summon out 2 extra bodies is so free because the Generators have cards. You can get a Har on field just in case you're about to get nibbed. You don't really get nibbed too much. You can definitely go for like your Mordell play or for Val. There's so many things you can do. If you have 1 Generator in hand, you can special summon it. Like for instance, if you have Mordell in hand, activate special Mordell, add, then you can add Val and keep going from there. Yeah, it's really, really good. 2 talents for either draw power, see their hand if they activate like Ash Blossom, and you can keep extending. You just want to see their hand because you're going to set up a hard negate. 2 Pot of Prosperities. 3 was okay, but it's a dig deep. I didn't want to run over too many cards, so that's the only reason I ran 2. I could arguably run 3, but that's what I wanted to do. 1 Call by the Grave for the Ash when they try to Ash you on their turn to stop boss stage. Like I said, I was running the other boss, but it allowed them to draw, just gain more advantage and things like that. So Call by the Grave was just better, and it can hit so many different things. 3 Dark Ruler No Mores. This was MVP, believe it or not, of like the tournament yesterday and today in the winter mats. Your opponent set up big boys, set up good plays, bunch of negates like Sprite and stuff like that. You can definitely just Dark Ruler No More and keep playing. And you got to beat me now with spells and traps. Last but not least, for the traps, 3 Imperms. Imperm is, Imperm. You just want to stop things, and yeah. Off to the best card of the deck. I don't want to botch the name, but it's definitely Leviathan, Generator of the Boss of Boss Shadows. Another card out of Photon Hypernova, man. You got to play 2 of these cards. The ability to basically tribute itself, special summon, of course, Boss Entity, and then attach 2 cards from the graveyard or feel to this card. I mean, up to the number of materials, to be honest. But most of the time, they have 2 cards underneath. You can equip, well, not equip, but attach as material, and it's non-targeting. So this card is busted. Plus, your opponent loses 1,000 if you just want to beat over. Go into the Zeus after. So you need 2 of those, 2 of these on your opponent's turn or your turn. Detach 1 card. You both draw a card, then attach 1 card from either the field or hand to this card. We both do it. And then that can trigger hard, so that's why this one is at 2 as well. You don't want your opponent basically ripping it from your extra deck from cash and things like that. So the cards 2 and 2 is perfect. Next we run the 2 Fortress. It's really good. The reason we run 2 is to rip cards out of your opponent's hand. Banish a Nibiru that you can't get over. Banish a card your opponent maybe that's problematic. And yeah, I really love this card. It showed up a lot. Scared Tree Beast. Scared Tree Beast. I could be saying that really wrong. I'm probably saying this wrong. I always say the name. I normally just call it Tree Beast. It is really good. A monster negate, spell negate, depending on what you activate and go under this card. Self-explanatory. 1 Infiltrack. 9 Lives Cat. Your F-Zero package, because you can make this really easy with the F-Zero. Your 1 Zeus. Zeus came up a lot. Desert Locust, your Barone, and your Entis to send off of your Herald. And that is your extra deck, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the deck. Next, we're going to show you the extra deck. The extra deck, I just added Skill Drain to this deck. I don't know why I wasn't playing without it. But first we play the 2 Judgments. I played Judgments. You want to stop problematic cards. Evenly matches are in the format, things like that. And you do end on tokens. So evenly matching tokens is a bad deal. 3 evenly match. Thought about maining this, taking out Dark Ruler. But Dark Ruler was so good. I don't know if I want to. I definitely want to put evenly match in the main. But I'm going to see how that goes. 2 D-Barrier. I was on 3, but then it depends on the matchup as well. D-Barrier comes up here and there. Depends on, like I said, your matchup and things like that. But 2 is fine. Skill Drain. I tested it today. Broken because you can activate Generator cards on the Skill Drain because it tribute for cost. Cosmics. Came up in a Labyrinth game. Evenly matched. He Judgment. Activated Vol. He went goes in Chain. Another goes in Chain. And that was the end of the story. 1 Harpies, 2 D.D. Crow. D.D. Crow came up versus Despia 3 times when they tried to lock me out on Expulsion. D.D. Crow to targets, and that was all she wrote. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the Generator deck profile. It was great. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.